The scent of lavender and lemon polish still lingered in the air. Tiffany's signature blend. A bright mask for something darker. She'd been obsessive about cleaning lately. Surfaces gleamed, floors sparkled, and the house looked like it belonged in a magazine. But underneath that perfection, something felt hollow. She scrubbed like she was trying to erase something, wipe away a guilt she refused to name. That Sunday, she decided the living room needed a new centerpiece. She placed a large framed photo on the mantel, like it was a sacred artifact. "It's my work family," she said with too much enthusiasm, voice pitched just a little too high, eyes gleaming as though she'd just revealed a masterpiece. I nodded, mostly out of habit. She always talked about her co-workers like they were her lifeline. But something about the way she looked at that photo made my stomach twist. For people smiled back from the glossy print. Brenda, the overworked marketing manager whose stress seemed stitched into her brow. David, the exhausted IT guy who always looked like he lived in a server room. Then there was someone new, a tall man with a confident smirk, standing a bit too close to Tiffany. His hand hovered near her shoulder, not touching, but not far either. His posture said everything. "Who's that?" I asked casually, pointing to him. My voice was light, conversational, but inside, a flicker of something began to burn. Tiffany's smile faltered instantly, like someone had pulled the plug on her whole performance. Her laughter just moments ago bubbly and overdone died mid-breath. Her eyes widened and her lips parted, stunned. She looked like a child caught in a lie. "Zane," she muttered finally. "He's new, just started a few weeks ago." A few weeks ago. That lined up far too neatly with her recent late nights at the office, the sudden distance in bed, the growing silence between us. The warmth had been fading for months, and this man felt like the missing piece. My heart didn't race. It sank, deep and heavy. It wasn't just the lie, it was how easily she'd told it. How rehearsed she'd become at pretending. The photo stayed on the mantel for another week, haunting me. I caught her staring at it when she thought I wasn't looking, her fingertips brushing over the frame, lingering just a beat too long over Zane's face. That's when the idea started forming. Not just an idea, a plan, cold, focused. A quiet rage began to coil inside me, tighter with each passing day. I didn't confront her. Not right away. I started small, asking questions about Zane in an offhand way, studying her reactions. Each time, her answers came too quickly, too perfectly, as though rehearsed in front of a mirror. I found his LinkedIn: Zane Carter, sales director, polished, successful, the type who knew how to charm a room, the type who probably never got his hands dirty. His entire online presence was curated to impress. I memorized every detail. Then I found the message hidden in her deleted WhatsApp chats. A simple text, "Can't wait until tonight." That was it. 7 words that shattered me. My hand trembled, not with fury, but with a hollow ache. I felt like something inside me had caved in completely, like I was standing inside my own grave. But the pain became purpose. I decided I wasn't going to shout or scream. I'd make him feel it. Make him understand the depth of what he'd helped ruin. I used her phone to track his habits, his gym, his hours, his favorite routines. I joined that gym, started talking to him in passing, smiled like a friend, listened, learned. He was everything I'd suspected: arrogant, effortlessly smooth, a walking cliché who believed the world owed him admiration. I waited for the right day, a Tuesday. Cold rain fell in sheets, soaking the city in silver. He stepped out of the gym, towel around his neck, looking smug even in the storm. "Zane, right?" I asked, approaching casually, a false smile on my lips. He turned, squinting through the rain. "Yeah, you're Jackson, right? Tiffany's husband, that's right." Before he could say another word, I drove my fist into his jaw. The crack of impact was swallowed by the thunder. He staggered, mouth open in disbelief as I grabbed him by the collar, lifting him off balance. "You and my wife," I growled through clenched teeth. "You think you get to smile in my face and sleep with her behind my back?" His hands went up in defense, but it was too late. My knuckles collided again, jaw, ribs, shoulder. I didn't care about the bystanders, the rain, the world around. I only saw betrayal. I slammed him into the side of his car. each blow landing with months of pain behind it. The sleepless nights, the loneliness, the silent dinners. I wasn't just hitting him, I was punishing the person I used to be. The trusting fool who didn't see it coming. When I was done, he was broken, his face bloodied, his breath ragged. I stood over him, panting, my soaked shirt clinging to me like second skin. Stay away from her. I hissed, stay away from my life. I turned and walked into the rain, leaving him slumped on the pavement, a wreck of the man he thought he was. That the next day, I went to Tiffany's office. I hadn't said a word to her since the fight. She looked up as I walked in, eyes wide with guilt and fear. I didn't give her time to speak. I picked up the framed photo, the one she worshipped, and slammed it against the corner of her desk. The glass shattered like our marriage had, shards scattering like the lies she'd told. I pulled the photo free, ripped it in half, Zane's face crumpling beneath my fingers. I'm done, I said, my voice ice. I'm moving out. Keep your job. Keep your perfect office life. Just leave me out of it. I dropped the broken frame on the floor and walked out without looking back. That night, I packed a bag. Just the essentials, left behind the memories, the shared routines. The house that had become a mausoleum. I found a small apartment on the other side of town. Sparse, quiet, honest. I'd lost Tiffany. Yes, but I'd also found something I didn't know I needed. Freedom, from her deception, from the performance, from the weight of pretending things were still okay. I wasn't heartbroken anymore. I was whole, alone, but whole, and that, somehow, was enough.